Chef Jeff and Chef Pat. How you guys doing, man?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good.
Great.
So you guys at Circle of Sisters. Chef Jeff, I saw you last year at Circle of Sisters. Chef Pat, I don't know if I've seen you at Circle of Sisters, but how has your experience been thus far?
Man, it's always amazing. One thing I love about Circle of Sisters is the fact that the 40,000 women of color, not just women of color, but men of color, the diversity is growing, that come through here through the weekend. Everybody from the neighborhood, they real people with real stories. There's no fluff, there's no Hollywood here. You know, the great talent you guys bring out, from gospel to the culinary, the folks out here, the entrepreneurs, the opportunities that you give the entrepreneurs out here trying to start, kick off their American dream is just like amazing to me. Yes.
Chef Pat, you
You know what? You're not going to believe this, but this is my third year in a row.
third year.
Third year in a row. It was a true honor to come back to celebrate the 11th year of the
Yes.
Circle of Sisters, and working with people like Renee Warren and Carol Johnson Green, who have constantly invited me back. You know, we have to take full advantage, and Chef and I, Jeff, are good friends. We spend a lot of time together when we're in different parts of the country having phone conversations about this very topic in terms of networking and working together, empowering each other, encouraging each other. And the Circle of Sisters is just one of those events that gives you all of that. You know, everybody seems to be working together. There's no conflict and you meet so many people. I have met so many people and made so many connections in the 3 years that I've come here than probably any other event that I've ever been involved with in the last decade.
Wow.
And they're all willing to share information. There's no contact my agent or contact this. It's give me your phone. I'm going to put your number in my phone.
The real
that type
number.
of thing. Right.
The real, not the fake number.
Right.
The real one.
Right.
How important is it to you guys in your own diets to eat healthy and kind of cook healthier now that you guys are chefs?
Well, it's a big part of my movement as a chef today. I'm the host of Flip My Food with Chef Jeff. It's a nationally syndicated cooking show, and the foundation of my show is I cut fat and boost flavors. I try to keep the integrity, maintain the integrity of a particular dish by cutting out the fat, a little bit of the fat, and boost it with various flavors, from fresh garlic, from fresh herbs, to cooking technique, because you get the best flavor out of produce and proteins if you cook it a certain way. And that's what I try to teach folks through my show. As you know, our community suffers from high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetics. So now as a people, we must be very conscious about what we eat. And the saying goes, know your farmer, know your food. And we must start beginning to read labels. As you can tell, our young kids today, I mean, you go by some of the high schools, our young men look like they're college football players. Our young girls develop at an early age versus how young girls, how we were growing up when we were young kids. I mean, I didn't get hair on my face till I was like 19, almost 20 years old. You know, my son, you know, kids today, 12, 13 years old, they're starting a beard already. So I think it's just being health conscious. And we're not saying, I don't say eat healthy food. I say eat a little bit healthier. And if you eat food that has fat, smaller, you know, make your portions smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
Right. You know, and we both feel the same way. But one of the things about what Chef Jeff and I do that I'm equally proud of is the fact that we're in a profession now that young kids can inspire to do.
Right.
You know, I speak often to young kids and say, you don't have to be able to dunk a basketball or run for touchdowns to earn a living or be successful. When I was coming along, there was no such thing as African American chefs. Are you kidding me? I mean, you know, I couldn't get a girlfriend. I mean, I'm in the kitchen sweating, you know, at 17. I don't want you. You're mopping floors. But now it's a prestigious career to have. And there's so much that can come from being a great chef.
It's funny that you mentioned, you know, no girls will want you, because now it's like a requirement that you gotta like put down the kitchen, you know, throw down. So I'm a single bachelor. I live at home by myself. I need some meals that are going to entice some ladies when they come over and they think, I'm as smooth as Chef Jeff or Chef Pat? What are some go-to meals that I could prepare that are not too much to handle on my own?
Yes.
Because I may need some assistance.
Yes.
But that's going to get the ladies over.
Well, there's two ways you can look at it. Now,
Okay.
here's the quick, simple, easy way, right? You go to Whole Foods, you get a protein. You get vegetables, you get a starch. Bring it home, take it out the containers, and then put it in the pots at home, right? So when your girl comes over, you'll say, baby, you ready to eat? I got everything ready, right?
Right.
So you take all the meat and the vegetables and the starch out of the pot, so she'll think that you cooked, right?
I just prepared it.
Yeah, then you get you an apron and you put some gravy and some stuff on there like that, right? So then you got a meal, right? Or, you get you one pot. I like to cook one pot meals.
You're a one pot kind of guy.
One pot guy, right? You always have a foundation to whatever dish you're gonna make, and those are aromatics, what you call either your celery, your carrot, your bell pepper, a little bay leaf, right? Then you figure out what protein you want to put in. If you eat bacon or anything like that, you could put that or sausage.
Okay.
Any types of vegetables. You get you a little bit of chicken stock. After you cook everything off in there, add a little bit of stock and let it simmer. And then you add whatever meat. You buy the rotisserie chicken, peel the meat off. You can buy, go to the barbecue place and get some brisket that's already been cooked. Slice that brisket and put it in there.
Right.
Now you got your one pot meal. Super simple.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Now she think I'm the macaroni
Yeah.
Tony.
Yes, sir.
So I done cooked her a meal.
Yeah.
All right, so listen now. I'm gonna give you the opposite side
Come on,
of
Chef
what
Pat.
Chef Jeff just gave you.
Okay.
So now, you go to the fresh market and you put all this out there that's already been pre-cooked, and that meal rocks her world. You know what she gonna do next week? Baby, I went grocery shopping. Come over and cook this meal for me. So you can have. That's the best part about Chef Jeff and I. We always give you two sides, and we work great in the kitchen because we always look at everything with two sides. That would be the downside if she gave you.
So this is when you come clean. And this when you come clean, right?
You better hope you'd have locked her up by then, though, brother.
Right?
Well, if you got a week in between the next meal with 5-6 days.
Right. You better get you some books and start working.
Start working.
So then you come clean. You say, listen, baby, that meal I made for you last week, well, I really didn't. I wanted to be honest and authentic with you. So I really didn't make that meal. But I tell you what, I really want to be with you. I think we have great vibe.
Wow.
What's wrong?
That's the pep talk.
no, that is the pep talk.
Pep talk there, boy.
What?
He putting the move on,
No,
boy.
girl.
Women want you to be honest and be authentic.
Right.
And when you own up to something,
I got you.
they respect that.
I got you.
So
That's a fact.
you still sell her on your qualities,
Right.
and you say, baby, listen, what I want to do in this relationship is I'm gonna learn how to cook. I'm going down to Williams Sonoma. I'm gonna take these cooking classes, and I'm gonna try my best to duplicate what I cooked for you last week.
Ooh, she gonna love me after that.
Ain't no question.
That's a
about
Mac.
it, baby.
But listen here, let me give you a quick dish.
Go.
To me,
wisdom,
one of the
wisdom.
most romantic dishes is always something light.
Okay.
Why
Nice
is that, Pat?
light, because you don't want to overload her. You don't want to get too heavy. You don't want her to get too heavy. And see, especially me at my age now that I'm single and young, I want it to be light because I want to be agile after the meal.
Yeah, so you don't
right.
want her to be like get lighted.
Right, you don't want to.
And be
You
like,
don't. You don't.
yeah, put
Look,
her to
you don't
sleep.
want to give her a big, thick steak and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and cornbread, and then she unbuttoning the back on her jeans and laying back
See them
sleep.
stretch
Now, see,
marks.
no,
Yeah, you don't want that.
you don't want to do it. So here's the deal.
But you ain't gonna sleep about 4 or 5 hours.
I'm
your
a-
alarm clock
but
and when she wake
if she laying there with
Fucking
me,
doctor.
cause see, the first thing I'm gonna do is a nice bottle of wine.
Okay, red.
Oh, you
Depends
really
on the
do.
meal.
Depends on the meal.
But
I
now,
like to go with red.
where we can go with red, we can go with a nice Cabernet because we're gonna do a nice light shrimp dish. Very easy. You boil your noodles, whether it's bow tie or fettuccine, whatever type of noodles you're gonna use. Get you a nice cream. You can get a generic fettuccine sauce, and you can always add to it and chop you up a little parsley or a little oregano.
But
whatever
shrimp is
add.
aphrodisiac.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. You
okay,
stay
gotcha,
with me.
gotcha.
So then stay
Gotcha,
with me.
okay. Okay.
Y'all want to weigh them down. I'm trying to lift them up.
Lift 'em up.
So then, now, you get your shrimp. You know, you got your little lemon juice and your little shrimp seasoning. You season it, and you can have a grill pan. Now, you really laying out if you got your gas grill on your patio that you can take it out there. But if you don't, get your little grill pan, grill it. Shrimp, what, 3 to 4 minutes? 3 to 4 minutes until they become pink and plump. You pull them out. That's going in with your sauce and your noodles. That's done. A light salad, some wine. Now, you really want to set off. Now we got to do dessert.
Oh,
Get you some strawberries.
strawberries.
Get you some strawberries.
Strawberries.
Cut them off. Get them
You
clean.
gonna marinate them?
No. Here's what we're gonna do. People don't realize this. A double boiler. You say, what the hell is that? It is a pot with water in it and a glass bowl sitting on top of the water. It just sits there and it boils underneath. We're gonna take us some chocolate. Whether we do some sweet chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate, you can go with dark chocolate or white chocolate, or do both. Put them in there and just stir it around, right? All right, and then it's going to become melted. Then take your ladle, and as you lay your strawberries out, just kind of ladle that chocolate across. That's the dessert. After she's had her salad and that pasta, and you feed her a couple of them strawberries, and she got some of that Cabernet in her.
Ta-da.
Okay, then here's another flip
Yeah,
on the
look at here.
strawberries, right?
Let me tell you, that's some. I'm just laying it out
So
there.
here's a flip in case they don't have a double boiler, right?
Right.
You get those big jumbo dorsal strawberries, right? With the stem, right?
Right.
Then you get one of them syringes, right? And you get a bottle of that cognac, right?
Oh,
And then you draw that
man,
cognac
you know.
on that.
He ain't ready for that, Jeff.
Hold on.
Just got hair on my
Hey. So you get the long stem strawberries, right?
Boy ain't ready to get married, man.
Some big juicy
He
ones,
just want a
right?
date.
Because inside them big dorsal strawberries, it's hollow inside.
Right.
Probably get a teaspoon of liqueur, right? So
Okay.
you poke that strawberry with that Grand Marnier, like
do that, man.
a pump, pow, right?
Right.
Then you get the chocolate Pat was talking about, and you dip it and you spin it around, and you set it out on a plate. You let it melt. You let it cool down and get hard. So then you take that strawberry and you put it in her mouth, right? She bites the chocolate strawberry, so she gets the texture of the dark chocolate, right? Then she bites into the sweet strawberry, and she'll get that thrust of cognac.
Don't
or
do-
Hennessy, or
don't do that,
whatever
man.
That is in your
Yeah,
mouth.
Jay, look, people
Don't
be
do that,
fans
man.
Over here, like we
Don't
see
do that,
people
man.
over here.
Yeah, right.
Don't do
and
that.
then that'll give you opportunity to see what her grill
How
look
old are
like.
you?
Okay.
Because she got to open her mouth.
I'm
and you
26.
Don't do that, man.
Don't do
Unless you-
that.
Don't do that shit,
Why
man.
not?
You're gonna be married, man.
Well, babe,
She'll be calling you in 6 months. Guess what? That's.
gonna
I
have
mean,
a
it just
little one.
depends on where you want to go with that
But
relationship.
aren't you looking
Okay.
for love? So why you don't want to do that?
I mean, I ain't looking for that. That ain't love. That's commitment. When you start injecting into strawberries, that's no longer looking for love, man. You committed. You have
wrap this over with us.
you have just taken it to a whole nother level.
Oh man, I thank you guys for just being here continuously at Circle of Sisters. And where can they find you, real quick, before you guys have to dip on out?
Well, you can tune into my show and get all the information at flipmyfood.com, or my personal website is Chef Jeff Live. I'm on Twitter, Instagram at Chef Jeff Live.
You really want to go to my Facebook page, Pat Neely Barbecue King, or Twitter, Pat Neely Barbecue King, or Google Pat Neely. You can find me. And I got recipes galore there. I'm doing a lot of different things right now.
I'm sorry
just
to cut
crazy
you
busy.
off, Pat. Why didn't you talk about sauce when you make a romantic dish?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all. Well, go ahead, finish.
that's-
I'm
We're
Yeah,
going
sorry,
to
go
do
ahead.
that one.
We're gonna do that
'Cause you make
offline.
That's
But
2016.
Okay.
But you the barbecue sauce
That,
king.
yeah, you know,
Barbecue king.
Jeff, we can't be giving this boy all this stuff
Okay,
right now.
He is a
Just
young
at a
shit.
time.
Okay, baby.
Boy,
okay.
he'll be.
Talk about
drop
it
some
all-
more next
Yeah, we got to take him slow.
There we go. Guide me. You guys going to guide
Okay.
me. Keep it locked here on Circle of Sisters. WBLS Hot 97 and WLIB. We are out. Peace.